How's everything, guys? I'm glad to be here with you again. In these occasions, uh, let's talk about the top pound for pound of boxers around the world. The best boxer, pound for pound. Um, this list is not based on who do you like the most for X reason. This list is about who deserve to be recognized as all around best boxers, including achievement, including um, not 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 all of his resume during his entire career, because I'm leaving out of this list Tom living legend, but more than other things, what they are doing in recent times, in the last three fights, in the last 2 or 3 years. So let's start with the number 10. The number 10 is Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk is an incredible fighter. In my opinion, he's one of the best cruiserweight in history. He found only going to give you three names: Global, Murat Gassiet, and Mairis Briedis. Just with just by beating those three names, and I consider him one of the best boxers at cruiserweight division in history, because those three will be competing will compete with another cruiserweight in history too. So they were very competitive fight, and they beat those three. So Alexander Usyk plus Alexander Usyk, if when it comes only to be a technician, to be a skillful fighter, without taking into account the stamina, the character, the punching power, the experience, the pressure that the fight put the fight, when it comes only need to be a technician, to be a elite fighter, a skillful fighter. I think he must be in the top, I don't know, 3 in the world. He's like Lomachenko, he's like a bigger Lomachenko. Number 9, I've got Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua won a gold medal in the Olympic Games, and he is currently champion by three organisms. WBA, IBF, and WBO. If you make a top 10 of what are the best 10 heavyweight in the world, you wanna find out that Anthony Joshua has fought most of them. So I think he's got the all in general, he's got the best resume at heavyweight class. I only going to mention this name: Andy Ruiz, Alexander Povetkin, Dillian White, Joseph Parker, and Kubrat. Those fights are in the top 10 list of the heavyweight, and he has defeated him. So he's a great fighter. He has a great technique. Uh, he's a very skillful fighter too. Maybe we got an impression of him to be a hard puncher and devastated your fighter in the ring, but he's got a very good technique. He has shown us that part of him when he fought the rematch against Andy Ruiz. Now, in the 8th place, I got Vasyl Lomachenko. Vasyl Lomachenko, for me, in my opinion, is the best boxer in the world when it comes to a technique, when it comes to skill, when it comes to ranking. We've seen that in professional boxing that is not enough. In professional boxing, you gotta cause damage on your rival. You gotta be able to take punishment. You gotta be able to have the endurance during the championship round. You can have everything. Most of those are like that, so maybe that's what he lacks a little bit. That strength that a professional fighter needs when he fights the very best top competition, but still he's an incredible fighter, the best amateur boxing in history, in my opinion. In the 7th place, I got Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez, I don't think he is at the level of Lomachenko when it comes to skills, but still, he is a top skillful fighter. He's got a lot of the skill. What happened is that Lomachenko, man, you're talking about the more skillful fighter in history of boxing. That doesn't mean that Lopez doesn't have very high range EQ, but his range EQ is not as equal as Lomachenko. He is superior in strength. He is superior in power. He is superior when you need to take punishment, because you are willing to pay the price for house damage on your rival. Sometimes the professional fights end up like that. It arises to a point where you have to pay the price for conquer your goal, that is to get close with a skillful fighter like Lomachenko. So all around, he deserves to be in a higher position than Lomachenko, because he won that fight between them. The fight for me was very close, could have gone either way, but if someone says that Teofimo Lopez won the fight, I won't argue with him, because maybe he's right. In the 6th place, I got Naoya Inoue. Naoya Inoue, world champion in 3 weight classes, and he is a professional. He doesn't have that amateur style. He is very established in professional boxing. He's very strong. His condition is elite. He has fought very good opposition. He's undefeated. He went to America and won versus a good rival. So he's one of the best. He's got skills. He's young, so I think he's gonna improve even more. Maybe with very with a competitive fight, he is looking for a good name, so he can reach a higher position in this list. In the 5th place, I got Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is, for me, the best heavyweight at this time. He's got that instincts to box, that skills to be slick, that skills to use his side in his favor, as we saw last time. He can use his power too. So I don't think he learned boxing from the school to use, I don't know, the jab, the right cross, the hook, the bending, all of that, the footwork, like they do in amateur boxing. But even if he's not perfect, he has that instinct that I don't know, they're born with this instinct. So I think, let me see this. I see him like he defeat Anthony Joshua, and then two big names more, and for me, in my opinion, I think he can get in the top 10 of the heavyweights history, in my opinion. He's got the potential. He's potentially one of the best heavyweights in history. Now in the 4th place, I got Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. is an incredible fighter. He's got technique, he's got power, he's got size for his division. He has the best resume in the welterweight division. He has fought a very tough opposition, and he has won his fight reasonably good. Well, the fight against Porter was close, but I think he won. So he's a great fighter. Contrary to what some other things, I think he's a very technician fighter. Just put attention on his blows, man. How is his war? You can see very stylistic war. That jab, that right cross, that hook to the liver, that footwork. It's very, I don't know how to say it. It looks good. Looks very precise, very very stylistic, very like if you are comparing, I don't know, architectural plane, very praise, very good, very good development fighter. So for me, he's got a great name. He looked aesthetic, so it's a great fighter for me. If someone say me that he is the best at welterweight, I won't argue with him. But for me, I think the fight between him and Crawford, personally, I see that fight 50-50, but personally, I think if I were to decide, I should say Crawford just for that. But in resume, he is the best welterweight in the world. In the third place, I got Juan Francisco Estrada. Juan Francisco Estrada doesn't have all the public attention because he's fighting in a weight class that is not very popular, but he has found the best of the best. He has fought against the promoters, against the television, against the favoritism towards another fighters. He has fought champions, he has fought ex-champions, fighters that will compete with anyone in any time in history of the flyweight or super flyweight. For instance, for Juan Carlos Sanchez, he lost that fight. Maybe he lost that fight unfair, but he fought the rematch and he won that fight. Then he lost to Gonzalez, and in my opinion, he won that fight. But it's again, see, if someone say me no, I think Gonzalez won, maybe he's right. The fight could have gone either way. For me personally, Estrada won that fight, and he lost to Rumbinzai. Again, the fight was very competitive. In my opinion, Estrada won that fight, but they gave it to Rumbinzai. But we saw what happened in the rematch. So he has proved again and again he has fought against the mainstream. So he's a great fighter. Imagine this guys. If he defeat Roman Gonzalez now in the rematch, he's gonna be one of the best super flyweight in history, if not the best super flyweight in history. And he has plans to go up in division, all up to featherweight. So I hope he has complete his goals. He's a great fighter, a very humble man. The second place I got Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is a very skillful fighter, but he's got this that Lomachenko hasn't. That is the professional strength to be in boxing. That strength plus that you need house damage to impose respect on your rival. So he's very skillful. He got good power puncher. He's got character too. He's a great man. He's not well. If you put attention on his behavior, you can notice that he is a very brave man, a man with character. It's not. I don't see him to be afraid. I see him to be a dominant character who likes to compete, who likes to impose his will on the ring. The only one thing that he likes is maybe that we need to see him against more competitive position, and I think he's gonna do it well when the time comes. If the fight with Errol Spence isn't taking place, well, he can go to super welterweight, and we wanna see him. He's just imagine that, guys. He can go as one of the best boxers, in my opinion, too, in history. Depends on what he do in welter, and then go up to super welter. I think we're gonna see if he make the right decisions. We wanna testify history in the ring with him. And in the first place, Saul Alvarez. Saul Alvarez has achieved more than anyone now in boxing, except for Pacquiao and Pacquiao, say. But he still has room to grow more. We saw his last fight against Alan Smith that he is the best. Listen to what I'm gonna say, guys. I think he is the best boxer in the world, including Crawford, when it comes to the fight of the tours. I mean, the way he executes his punches, his jab, his right cross, his hook, he executes more well traced, more well done than anybody in boxing. Crawford got more instinct than him, I think, and Crawford got more good footwork than him. But when it comes to the back, to the shoulders, to the abdominal part, how he utilizes the upper body, I think he is the best. He has mastered this boxing style. He's the best counter-puncher in the world. Plus, he's got that mentally strength that I think that in fact does help him to fight always almost always, not always, but several times we saw him fight in physical disadvantage. So he's an incredible fighter. Listen to me, guy. Is this guy unify the 168 pounds division, then go up to 175 division? I think he can get in the top 10 best boxers in history, pound for pound in history. So he's got this incredible opportunity. So let's see how he fights against those champions, 168 pounds, Caleb Plant, Benavides, and then go up to 175 pounds to fight Beterbiev and Bivol. And I think it will be fair to say that he will be one of the best boxer pound for pound in history. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this video and enjoy these holidays. So thank you, guys. See you next time. Thank you.